You're doing a tent. Very nice, yes.
And well, we'll have to see, because I had a funny feeling that they never shot enough material, so it might be the same shot repeated.
But you've done it backwards or something. So
Yeah, so some of it was backwards. He didn't want to do the whole thing backwards, because he'd just done. In fact, I think it's this one here. He did virtually all of it. He did this one, Carve You in Marble. That was did it all backwards for Tim Finn. And he didn't want to repeat himself, but he'd like to do a couple of things backwards. It's quite interesting.
But do you have to talk backwards or something?
Yeah, you just sing backwards and work out your movements backwards. You know, if you want to do something like we were doing, like swimming on the grass, and I had to like swim backwards on grass and mouth the stuff of the song backwards. You have to learn it backwards. You play the tape backwards, and it's like you know, it's kind of like that. You know. Don't try and write that down.
No, I do even attempt it. Oh god.
But that's the sort of idea. Then when you show what you filmed backwards, it appears forward and in sync, but wrong. You know, nicely wrong. Yeah. Things like glass is of water. The water leaps up into the glass. And, you know, things like that. You throw something away, and you can point it, and it will fly into your hand because that's how you've thrown it away then backwards. But you're still all in sync with your voice. Yeah.
Did you ever see that Blow Monkeys one? Given through. That was actually, I don't know how they did that, but it had them doing everything backwards apart from singing. I mean, it was in reverse, but they must have sung backwards, I suppose. I don't know.
I always wanted to do one in colour negative, where you know when you have colour negatives, like sky will go orange and grass will go red or whatever.
Yeah.
It's all the contrary colours. But if you made people up in colour negative, complementary colours, and then showed it in colour negative, they'd be the right colours, but natural things would be wrong. The grass would be red and the sky would be, but the people would still be the right colours and things like that. So you share the tint the world, you know, they get the world to go the wrong colours.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah. This single is so funny. I mean, is it meant to be funny?
You'd have to ask author. Where is he? No, it's. I think he's a bit tongue in cheek. He doesn't want to be totally serious.
No.
About it. But now it's funny to say that.
Does smile?
Yeah.
Everyone's laughing. Saying, what are they on?
Grass.
Yeah, well, exactly.
The green stuff. No, not the brown stuff.
Yeah,
we're decidedly anti-drugs.
Yeah.
And we were a little bit concerned that people would get the wrong idea.
Yeah.
You know, because it sounds like we're saying, hey, you know, what is on grass?
It sounds a bit sort of Neil-ish, so new.
Yeah. Well, there's Colin singing really, really low.
Yeah.
For the first time.
Yeah.
What happened? I lent him some Sid Barrett albums, and I think it deeply affected him. Now he's singing everything really low, like Sid Barrett. I better not lend him any Petula Clark records. Right?
No, it's really, I really like it.
Yes, sort of bastard son of Grooving on a Sunny Afternoon mixed with Something in the Air, a Thunderclap Newman.
So where have you actually been for the last 15 years?
I've been in America for about 3 months, making the whole album.
Oh,
And believe it or not, Woodstock. Which is just an American tourist town, like Burford in England, and gift shops and scented candle shops. Shops that sell nothing but stained glass rainbows to hang in the back of your station wagon and things like that. It's just hippie tourist stuff. But Todd Rundgren's got a house there and a studio, so we have to do it there.
It's just clowns. Oh no, that was my dreams.
Ex-Rock Wives, that's right. Yes, his missus. Actually, funny enough, you go in his studio and he's got all the reels of tape stacked up in the tape store in chronological order. He actually reads like his wife's diary of her loves. You know, she literally sampled every one that came to the house to make an album. I think read like that.
Oh God.
Bit naughty, really.
Yeah. So what's the rest of it like?
But the album,
Yeah.
pretty summery all over, I think.
Mm.
Pretty damn summery.
She's
Quite soft.
to come in October.
Yeah, I know. Well, we wanted it to come out midsummer, but it got held up because we didn't like the initial mixes that he did, and he had to remix it, and then we didn't like that, so he had to remix it again.
Mm.
So it kind of got a bit later and later, and then we had the sleeve, not banned, but because it never eventually got to the final printing stage with the mock-ups and all that. It was considered to be too controversial. Well, it was pubic hair with flowers in, like Lady Chatterley's Lover. You know, have you ever read that? And it was great. Well, I thought it was very tasteful. Sorry. There's a scene in that where it's like threading daisies and things.
Yeah.
And we thought we'd be fair, and we'd have male pubic hair. You couldn't see anything. It was all suggestive. Male pubic hair with daisy chains and stuff, clover and things on one side, and it's sort of double-sided, and then on the other side we'd have female pubic hair. And they said, no, you can't do it. And we said, oh, what's wrong? It could be anything. It could be somebody's beard or their head or something. And they said, you can say anything. You can say, never mind the bollocks. You can show anything. You can show asses, tits, anything. You can't show a pube. So we had to start from scratch all over again. So that's held it up.
So what's the new one like?
Very safe and very clean. And, sort of a 50s idea of Grecian youths frolicking.
Grecian 2000.
Grecian 2000, Grecian 50s idea of a Grecian meal that got left overnight. No, it's just sort of like a kind of recent but classical style drawing of two nudes frolicking in a field with panpipes. And all last minute and very makeshift, and not at all what I planned for about 6 months, which was the Dick and Fanny sleeve, I think it became known as, around the offices here. It was a shame really, because you couldn't actually see anything in it. And I've seen a lot, well, what I consider to be a lot grosser things on sleeves and on books and on television. It was very tasteful. I think it was rather pre-Raphaelite.
Yeah.
Very genteel. The new McCarthyism, that's what it is. They've all gone dead. All got dead Quaker, which is funny because we're going to do a photo session tomorrow as Quakers.
Oh God.
I think they had big white collars and sort of black, very stern looking jackets. And very sort of low kind of colours, which suit my Popeye-shaped head. I should have been in the Navy because my head's sort of Navy shaped. I don't know why.
Navy shaped?
I don't know. Everyone tells me my neck is as thick as my head and it reminds me of a sailor. I know what they mean. Yeah, it's a Popeye-esque. No, more Pluto. Still we're getting off the Beatle track here.
Yeah. Do you ever feel that bit of an old relic?
Oh God, yeah. As far as the pop world goes, I don't feel part of it at all. I'm dying of curiosity. I must open this.
No, it's like, you know, in Jim Reed, which says, oh, XTC, I've got a thing there. And XTC, I thought we were dead, you know.
Yeah, well, exactly. Musically, we probably are. Yeah, I do. I feel like a complete fossil. I feel like we were never too much to do with the pop world, and the longer we went on, we got farther and farther away from it. I mean, we are a distant galaxy as far as the pop world goes. You know, we're not on the ground of the pop world being seen. We're sort of up there, 20,000 light years away, as far as I'm concerned. Well, best place to be, and keeps you away from all this fame nonsense. It's horrible. Fame is horrible. Cash is great. Fame is horrendous. Take it from me, it's horrible. Fame is Swedish people turning up at 11 o'clock at night with rucksacks on their back outside your house, looking in your window, wanting to sleep on your floor. Yeah, or fame is Australians phoning you up at 4 in the morning. You get up and go downstairs and answer the phone, and they sing an intro of your favourite song down the telephone to you. Fame is being pestered in the street and asked things like, are you Andy from? You say yeah, and the nicest thing they say is an autograph, and sometimes they're really abusive.
Yeah.
Oh, you're bloody crap, you are. Ha! Or whatever.
Yeah.
So, fame's horrendous. Cash is alright, but we have no fame to show off. So I wouldn't mind some cash, but sick of the fame. So no, you don't want fame. So.
No, I don't. I'm not alone.
Also makes people go all loony.
Oh, it definitely does. Yeah, I always.
But fame is you can never have it. You see. You can't actually say, I have fame in my possession, because fame is what other people put on you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So,
I mean, I could wander around the office and have like, I don't know, 5% fame. But then I could go and get on a boat and go to Finland and have no percent fame. So it like doesn't actually exist. But if I had a gold bar in my pocket, I would have a gold bar in my pocket. Then I'd take the gold bar to Finland and I would still have a gold bar in my pocket. So I'd say cash was like more necessary.
So fame really got to you in the end?
I put it off. Put fame off. It came knocking and I said, clear off, he lives next door.
What your status is probably, I suppose, having mega pop idols, etc.
No, but we were our worst enemies, you see. We sort of put it off. We actually dissuaded fame from lingering. So, we did things that were like anti-fame, like not being photographed. I mean, we haven't done an official photograph session. We're due to do one tomorrow. We haven't done a photo session for nearly 5 years, apart from the inside of Big Express, which was like a totally kind of thing, especially for the album. We haven't done any photo sessions or anything. We haven't. I don't think we've done any newspaper, any music paper articles longer than one article in NME about 3 years ago that was about 2 columns long. So I mean, yeah, it's real low light stuff. Yeah. I mean, any more low brow, and the top of my head's going to come off. That's how low brow it is.
So why are some interviews and photo sessions then?
Well, it's all this thing, Virgin, you get panicking. Oh my God, we spent X trillion quids loaning them so they can pay Toblerone. And we better get something back for our money. So they're in the process of getting something back for their money right now. So. I don't mind, I love chatting. I like talking.
Yeah, what are we doing before we did the album then?
I'm producing, that's going to be producing people. Doctor and the Medics. Wooden Tops.
Really?
I did the first 2 singles for Rough Trade. I did Well and Move Me.
Oh, Move Me. Oh,
don't you prefer Steady Steady?
No.
No? That's me. Yeah. It's Animal Jesus. That's what he says.
Oh my God!
That story came. They thought XTC were very uncool. And it was a bit of an insult. They thought XTC was very uncool and didn't want my name on the sleeve for uncool reasons.
Oh.
I thought, well, fair enough. I don't mind being uncool. And I was in the pub with them, as uncool as I am, and a bit like being with a leper, And I walked over to a dog. I said, "Oh, nice dog." And I walked over to this dog, and this dog just kind of sort of like prostrated itself in front of me. And they said, "Oh my God, look at the effect he has on that dog." And I said, "Yeah, I'm like some sort of animal Jesus, I suppose." And they said, "Oh, great, that's who you've got to be on, right?" So that's why I'm Animal Jesus on the Wooden Tops records. Yeah.
What did you do for Dr. Medics then?
I did the. This is my luck here. I did the single before Spirit in the Sky, and I did Miracle of the Ages. His name's Clive.
Yeah. Okay. Goodbye.
He was a scoutmaster. So you get to know all the secrets of the stars.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm sure I'm discovered the secret.
Mine must go. I don't have any. I do not have any secrets. I'll tell anybody anything. No, I'll tell anybody anything. Ask me anything, and I'll tell you it. I can't see any reason for having any secrets.
It's nothing really embarrassed about.
No, not at all. I mean, it doesn't have to be embarrassing, but
No.
anything. You can't think of anything now. You see what?
Right,
So
isn't
that's
it?
it's you see that's my perfect diagram.
Yeah,
I'll answer anything.
that's so good.
When you say it to people, they can't actually think of anything to ask you.
Yeah.
I'm sure that if you tell someone I've got a secret, that just is like more fuel for conversation.
Oh yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So, but I like talking, but I can't see the reason for having any secrets. So. Just gets you into deeper shit.
Yeah.
That's what you can say.
Oh yeah, you have to in this business sometimes.
Well, I think you do it. You're on the defensive, but stop it. You'll eat later. My skull moaning here. I don't feel the need to be like that defensive, particularly.
No. You only ever really get to see one facet. There's got personality, isn't it? Never really feel you get the
But I think that a lot more successful people have this the persona they adopt, you see.
Oh yeah.
And it goes hand in hand with our sort of relatively non-successful personas, but I don't adopt a different, well, I'm not aware of it, and I don't know people who are adopting a different persona for occasions such as this or whatever. I like to be more or less the same person all the time, and when the bedroom door shuts at the end of the night, I don't have to go, oh, thank God, I don't have to be him anymore.
Yeah.
You know. So, because I don't enjoy that, so I'd rather be realistic and sports and all.
Well,
smelly and real.
I'm sure that's why people crack up, and it's such a pressure.
Yeah.
I think it was someone saying to me, the worst thing about having success is that you're constantly required to have a personality and be a great guy, you know. And you know, it's terrible. People can't accept you for just being normal, to be someone, just because you haven't done it good.
Yeah, well, that's that fame thing.
Yeah.
I think, oh, they're famous, or you know, I'll project the fame onto them, and so they I think I want them to be a bit different.
Yeah.
And then when they're smelly and normal, they think, oh, just smelly and normal.
Yeah.
Fame costs. Fame costs. And we take luncheon vouchers. I believe it's been played. Somebody told me they've heard it twice already, but I don't listen to the radio, so I can't confirm that. So, radio really good. So they play all sorts of rubbish like that. So.
Yeah, exactly. And I just occasionally put it on. I have it on like breakfast.
I'm a Radio 3 listener. I feel put Radio 3 on, and it's a more pleasant sort of wallpaper than Radio 1. It's more attractive wallpaper.
Radio 4 seems to be quite trendy.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's more like, you know, well, you give it a company, I'll put Radio 4 on. But Radio 3 is like this thing you need to. It's kind of instant home decoration. You know, you put it on, and it's very pleasant, and suddenly it'll be sort of musical hanging baskets everywhere, and you know, musical trellis work will spring up all over your dull room.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I have to radio on the coast to hate it, really.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
No, it is phenomenally crass because it goes for the lowest common denominator and goes and works down.
Exactly.
Yeah. It sets its sights on the lowest common denominator, then soars downwards.
Yeah.
From then on.
I love it in these road shows. Absolutely awful. And you know, bits and pieces. I think people they play 10 clips from record. Yes. Put them all together and together contestants on.
Oh yeah, you have to identify them.
Well, Peter Pan's been doing it all this week, and I think the most he's got this week is 5. You know,
but they don't know anything about music,
but
do
you know, because I've heard that, but they're just not even embarrassed about it. That's the thing that gets me. I think, I mean, we all know how stupid they really are, and they don't know anything. It's all producers and everything. I mean, what must the listeners think? You know,
well,
it's really must think, God.
No, I think you've come up with a conundrum there. The listeners don't think.
No,
That's what it is.
That's really patronising. They must do, surely. You know.
Well, according to Radio 1 they don't, or else they turn Radio 1 off immediately. I think I do enjoy is no ads, which is like, you know, reasonably pleasant.
Hello.
Really?
Oh man,
How you doing?
alright.
So
Does it smell of onions in here to you? Maybe it was the other journalist, maybe you smell onions.
Yeah,
It's smelling onions.
Yeah.
You've got what? You've got...
You're listening. I thought you were tomato juice to say it, play. Yeah, you put it in your thing as well.
Put it what thing?
You put it in your review. I remember
Oh,
reading
really?
it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no,
You
I
did
did
read some.
actually.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Did you say you had some?
I've got the artwork upstairs.
Really?
We're going through now with Ken. So,
Is he up there now?
yeah.
I ought to.
How long will you be with Les?
Not long. But it gives me away quite
About, we'll be about not long.
About not long.
I mean, I'm talking, I'm doing actually a fast forward interview here, so she can slow it down and make sense of it.
Wonderful. Okay, well, we'll wait for you.
Oh, come on up, yeah.
Great. Cheers.
Oh, it's the busiest week of the year.
What's his name?
Gary Watson.
What's he doing?
He looks like a little plum. He's, I don't know what his title is, he's sort of Mr. Art Sleeve Coordinator.
Oh, yeah. So messy. That's a bit of
You notice they call things like album sleeves and album jackets, not an album trousers or album socks or why have they chosen sleeves and jackets? I'm doing this together.
Actually, it's a sleeve, I suppose, is quite logical. Well, actually, it's not logical at all.
Album skirt. Come on, let's break some barriers here. Nice little cases for the tank player.
Yeah.
It's sort of like pocket fish tank, isn't it? You take your fish everywhere in this. Oh, you like them? Here, dip your hand in.
Oh, no, I think it's dismantled them. I had a very nice one for the microphone. I remember the new model on me ate it during the interview and I first noticed. And the model's brilliant. Ate the casing on one of my batches.
No, I'm not going to eat anything. Don't worry.
Well, I don't know.
I've had my sandwich. Okay.
When are you going to play?
Look at this. Is like Sooty's sort of cybertronic Sooty. This thing. Hello, Harry. Sorry, what did you say?
Are you going to play?
No, don't enjoy that song.
No,
No, it's nonsense music rubbish. No, don't enjoy that.
I don't really enjoy doing it.
Oh, do you know, I can name the last 2 gigs I went to see on the hooves of one leg. And I think I've been to see 2 gigs in 6 years. And they were Slim Gaillard Trio. I don't know who Slim Gaillard was, a big star in the 40s. Sort of sings everything in a kind of beatnik language that he invented. And Jake Thackeray, who was like I suppose you'd file under folk-ish. And he does these kind of long narratives. In fact, he spoke more than he sang, but he does these kind of long narrative songs. And they did it when they came out on stage. No public address system, no microphones, no amplifiers, no electronic, nothing. Just came out with an acoustic guitar in his hand and stood there. And he just like a crane. Did buy Around the World in a Day, the album. I was drunk in a Paddington station. And I thought, oh, that looks fun. You know, as you do when you're drunk. You get drunk and you buy some funny things and you sober up and you think, oh, Flaming Henry, did I buy that too? Don't you? You do that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's my record.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Clothes and things. Oh, but that album.
A couple of good tracks on it. I liked Around the World in a Day, that sort of track. Right. I quite like Raspberry Beret. I think the third favourite was what's it? Paisley Park. What, the album?
Yeah.
I've not heard the album. I've heard a couple of tracks. I've actually heard that track.
I've definitely got an urge to go to Wembley.
No, I've never been to Wembley. Never been to a football match. I think Chelsea will beat Prince. Prince is playing Chelsea. No, I wouldn't particularly want to go to a rock gig because it's, when you're in a group, it's a bit of a busman's holiday. Yeah, I've been told he's does a good show. Then Americans are kind of very show orientated.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing what cocaine can do for you. I'm sure he's a complete pervert if he believes his own, if he acts his own. I don't know what I believe actually. I'm sure he's a very nice person. He's good to his mother.
Yeah.
I quite like it. I wish I had the guts to wear it. I have got the guts, that's why I can't wear it.
Oh, there's a good sandwich. one, wasn't it? It was perfect amazing.
I think Donny Osmond caps are going to come back in a big way.
Oh,
And things with enormous stitches,
yeah,
enormous white stitches.
yeah.
Sort of things that are just sweeping through Hungary at the moment, or Poland, you know, like this week's Polish fashion spread, you know, like Donny Osmond cap and a shirt with Laurel Hardy heads all over it. We've got to have that all back, yes, we've got to have. Yes, with a Smoky revival.
Yeah.
Geordie. Blackfoot Sue. Where are they now when the nation needs you? What, when you fired in that direction? You fired the missile in that general direction. My one big regret was missing any of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I never liked the others. I like the Gary Glitter and the Glitter Man.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were monstrously wonderful.
Yeah.
And T-Rex, although I prefer Tyrannosaurus,
Yeah.
you said, being a snob.
Yeah.
No. Slade, a few good things as well. More of a glitter trek.
Yeah. Never what they could do.
No.